So are you planning to relocate to the UK this year, 2023? Today I have someone with me that will explain to you all step by step on how he moved to the UK. He sponsored himself. If this sounds like what you're going to be interested in, then sit tight to this channel, watch from the beginning to the end. I believe you're going to learn something. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. If you have not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, you guys are the real G. Thank you all for coming back to watch my video. Without wasting much of your time, let's go straight into today's video. So guys, I'm here with Gabriel. Gabriel, can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello guys, my name is Gabriel Olatunji Legend. I am popularly called Mr. Legend. I am a co-founder at Affiliate and I'm also a YouTuber on Gabriel Olatunji on YouTube. Basically, my goal is to help you, provide you with information that move you from where you are to where you want to get to, especially when it comes to the digital technology sector. And I offer this information on YouTube on a regular basis. It's lovely to be on your page, Ella.
Thank you so much. Please, I have a few questions for you.
You came from Nigeria, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
So I just have a few questions because we don't want to make this video too long. Because when it's long, some person will be like, I'm tired of watching this video. So my question here is that on what visa did you relocate to the UK? Because you said you sponsor yourself, isn't it?
Yes, I came through the Global Talent Visa. Yes.
So
The UK Global Talent Visa.
Okay, so you came into the UK with the Global Talent Visa.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about Global Talent? What is it all about?
Okay, thank you very much again, Ella. I moved to the UK with my family. It was for me, it was one of the major opportunity that I got. However, before then, I'd heard about the Global Talent Visa, and then I thought about, I'm not sure about this, all of these things. I'm not even sure that I even want to move to the UK after hearing about it. But one time I went through the criteria on the Global Talent Visa and said, this is a lot. Maybe it's not for people like me that they are looking for in this place, you know. And then I left it for a while. And after a while, after I had the conviction, I went back again. I looked at it and I felt like, what is it am I going to lose by applying or by looking through this and trying it? And then I tried it out, and then thankfully it worked for me. So, but first is what is the Global Talent Visa, and then what are the Global Talent Visa really for as well. First, the Global Talent Visa is available for talented and promising individuals from the fields of science, engineering, medicine, humanities, digital technology, and art and culture. Of course, these are people that desire to continue their professional career in the UK. The visa allows a person to live and to work in the UK for up to 5 years, and the person can choose to also extend this visa after this period, and then or apply for settlement accordingly. Now, so for someone like me, for anybody really that is looking to apply for the Global Talent Visa, the question is there are different routes available, or two routes majorly available for people, and this route is based on people's level of experience. You know, so whatever career or level or stage that you are in, there are two routes. You either fall under one or under the second one. The first one is called the exceptional talent, and the second one is called exceptional promise. The exceptional talent is for people who already have substantial track record of working regularly as professionals in their field, more or less like people who are called current leaders or experts in their field. Those are exceptional talents. Then the second route is for exceptional promise, people who are also talent, but they are recognized as future leaders. So more or less recognized as upcoming, but they are already doing things in their field and in their industry. So for someone like me, when I applied, I was afraid as well. Should I apply for exceptional promise? Should I apply for exceptional talent? I wasn't sure as regard. But as I looked at it, I realized that, I actually have things for exceptional talent, but I was still afraid. So because I was afraid, I decided to go for exceptional promise. But regardless of that, funny thing is that I even still now got exceptional talent. Now, but the question is, what is the difference between exceptional talent and exceptional promise? They are similar, really. The difference is the fact that if you get endorsed as an exceptional promise, you are going to get 5 years or use 5 years. After your 5 years, then you are eligible to apply for ILR in the UK. Now, if you get endorsed as exceptional talent, you are eligible to apply for ILR in 3 years. So those are just the two difference between the two of them. But the truth is that you can either get endorsed as exceptional talent or get endorsed as exceptional promise.
Thank you so very much for saying that. So you all can hear what Gabriel is saying. And if you want to hear more information about all of this, click on the link. I'm going to leave a link to his YouTube channel on the description below for you guys to click and follow up to his channel. Ask him any question you want to ask him. You can also chat him on Instagram because he's also on Instagram. Now, my question here is that Gabriel, who can apply for this global talent visa?
Thank you very much, Elam. So now, for who can apply for the Global Talent Visa, earlier I mentioned that there are different industry. There's science and technology. There's engineering. There's medicine. There's digital technology and arts and culture. My major expertise is on the area of digital technology and a bit on the arts and culture space. So now, for digital technology, for example, anyone who is already doing two things. One, you are working with a product-led digital technology company, or you have worked with a product-led digital technology company in the last 3 to 5 years, you may be eligible to apply. And you have any of this career, product management, product design, software development, cybersecurity expert, anything that can either fall under technical or business skills in the digital technology sector, and you can show that you have contributed to organizations in the last 3 to 5 years, then you may actually be eligible to apply. Those are the two criteria as well under the digital technology sector. One, that you are working with or you have worked with a product-led digital technology company. And secondly, you have a career or a role in any of those roles, product manager, product marketing, sales executive, growth expert, software development, cybersecurity expert, app development, all of those things that either fall under technical or business skills, you may actually be eligible to apply for this visa. There is a technician guide where you can go, a link where you can see all of the other rules, even much more than the ones that I'm talking about here. The same thing for arts and culture. The same thing, arts and culture, you are able to apply for art and culture. Maybe if you have something like visual art, dance, theater, literature, or combined arts, even fashion design, anything in that regard. What is important again is that you are able to prove your contribution in that space or in that industry in the last 3 to 5 years based on their rules and regulation or their guidelines. Then you should be able to apply.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And my third question is, can you share with us step by step how to apply for this global talent visa?
Now, to apply for this visa is straightforward. First thing that you need to do is go to the technician, go to the guide. Each of the industry have an endorsing body.
Okay.
So for digital technology, the endorsing body is called technician. So technician is the body that will endorse you. So technician has a guide that you need to follow if you are applying under the digital technology. Now, the same thing for art and culture. The body that needs to endorse you is called British Fashion Council or Art Council of England. So you also need to go to their own site to get the guide for that particular industry or that particular skill that you're applying for. And that is the same that applies accordingly. So let's take, for example, the digital technology step-by-step guide for you to apply for digital technology. First thing is to go to the technician guide. I'm sure that I can share the link with Ella Maneshi, can put it there for you to access the link. Go to the technician guide, and on the guide, you will see everything that pertains to the global talent visa when it comes to digital technology sector. You will see the roles and the skills. Then the next thing you want to identify is that, do I have any of these roles? Am I in this a product marketer? Am I a software developer? Look at all the roles that they list there. Am I a data analyst? All of those things. And then identify the role that you have. After identifying the role that you have, then you need to now begin to list out the contributions that you have made in the digital technology sector in the last 3 to 5 years. Or to make it brief, you need a total of 16 documents to apply for the UK Global Talent Visa under the digital technology sector. Number one that you need is that you need a form. Now, that form is what you are going to fill on their site. They ask you some questions, you fill it. That's the first thing that you need. Number two that you need is that you need a CV. Your CV should be 3 pages and should carry the things that you have done in the last 3 to 5 years when it comes to the digital technology sector. Another thing that you need is personal statements. All of these are also stated in the guide. Personal statement is 1,000 words of where you are coming from, where you are, and where you are going, meaning the impact that you have made in the digital technology sector, the impact that you are making, and the one that you plan to even make, or why you are looking to even what you are looking to contribute to the UK digital technology sector. Then, apart from that, you need 3 letters of recommendation.
Okay.
Don't forget, I've mentioned CV, I've mentioned you need 3 letters of recommendation, you need your CV, and you need your personal statement, and then the form. Now, 3 letters of recommendation should come from top people in your industry who know you, who can vouch for the things that you have done and you have contributed in your industry. So, and it should be about 3 pages, and this letter should be on their letter-headed paper. So they should be able to recommend and say, oh, I know this guy has contributed so and so in the digital technology sector. 3 separate people. Write letter of recommendation for you. Now, everything I've mentioned so far are just word-based or text-based. Then the other thing that you need, apart from these 6 documents I just mentioned, there are evidences that you need. Evidences that you need to submit. There are 10 of them. And they fall under mandatory and optional. Under the mandatory, you are submitting 4 evidences. Under the optional, there are 2 options that you are supposed to choose from. And under each of them, you are submitting 3 evidences each of them. But if you get to the guide, you will see all the things that fall under mandatory, all the things that fall under optional, and then you ask yourself, which of these ones do I have? You pick them out, develop your document based on that, and then you apply as a result.
Okay, thank you so very much. So now I don't want this video to be too long. Can you advise people out there, people watching this video, what advice can you give to them if they want to relocate to the UK on this global talent? Do you think it's difficult to get, or do you think it's something very easy? It's just that people don't know much about it?
Okay. See, first, like I said, for myself, the first time I looked through it, I said to myself that this thing is not for me. It's difficult. Despite the fact that I even achieved some things, like in the digital technology sector, I still felt like, no, it's not for me. But the second time again, I looked at it and I felt like, why not? What's the worst thing that will happen if I apply? The beautiful thing about even this visa is that if you apply for this endorsement and you don't get it, they will tell you the reasons why you don't get it. And you can take those reasons, work on them, and reapply again. That's the beautiful part of it. So basically, my advice to anybody really is that take the notch. I've worked with people that feel that they don't even have as much evidence, and we have worked together to build some of the evidences, and they have applied, and a number of them have gotten it. So really, first thing that you need to do is have that faith, first and foremost, that, okay, regardless, I want to be able to do this. First and foremost, you need to believe. And then secondly, really, is that you need to begin to work on your documentation. Begin to work on put everything down. You need to go back to the last 3 to 5 years and search for everything that you have done. Search for every contribution that you have made, and begin to note them down and begin to work them down into evidences. And if you can, work with someone who has done it before. Some of them will charge you, work with them to be able to help you to prepare your evidences and work with you as prepared to help you to review them and then walk you through towards applications. Those 2 things, I think, or those 3 things, I think, will help you as you apply.
Okay, thank you very much, Gabriel, for this information. I'm sure this video will definitely help people out there. So if you're watching this video and you find this video informative and interesting, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. And like I said again, I'm going to leave the link to Gabriel's YouTube channel on the description below, where we're going to see you all in our next video. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much.